How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today we are taking another look at the packing facility mod available for Farming Simulator 22. The first video that we put out was taking a look at all the different facilities that you need and kind of the recipes with that. And in this video right here, I'm going to break down the volumes, how much you need of each one of those items on that list. We're going to go all the way down to the crops or the items from the animals that you are going to need. The first thing I want to show you here is the recipe tree. This thing is massive. You need 26 individual items to be able to make a pallet of reputation. That's not including all the middle steps that you're going to need also. That's just the base items. As you can see here on the left side, we've got a lot of different things to make our cakes. Then we come across and the other new items that we have here, the ketchup, the salad, the chips. We've also got cereal, which is part of base game. And then over here on the object side of things, we've got some furniture. We've got another new item, the pellets and the clothes. And then on the liquids, we have soy milk, which is new, canola oil, and syrup, which is also new. So those 6 new items really add a lot of extra things here that you can make with your base game items. Now, I know the quality is not the best right now, but please bear with me. I've got a better chart here to show you. So this one right here breaks down how much you actually need for the recipes. As you can see, the left-hand side, it says reputation, and that's going to be 1,000 liters. That's going to make you 1 pallet of reputation. What do you need to put into that? Well, you can see you've got the objects and the liquid in the green and the blue. Then if you follow the lighter orange color across, it says food. Each one of those, you also need 1,000 liters to be able to make a pallet. So let's go back to the green one. We need furniture, pellets, and clothes. You can see that each of those is also 1,000 liters. And to make the top item furniture, you can either make it out of wood or you can make it out of planks. Now, if you make it out of wood, it's going to be 800 liters. But if you make it out of planks, it's only 714 liters of planks, which is actually only 750 liters of wood. So you'll be saving a little bit of wood if you actually process it at a sawmill into planks and then bring it over and make furniture out of it. For the pellets, that's just going to be a byproduct. And the wood chips, it's 571. For your clothes, it's going to be 2,000 liters of fabric because it's a 2-to-1 ratio on that. You've got 2 different ways you can make it. I've got both shown here because it's a batch recipe in one of these facilities. 200 liters of wool, 500 liters of cotton. Now let's take a look at our liquids. On the soy milk, you need 1,000 liters. To get that, you need soybeans and sugar. So the soybeans is 1,250 and sugar is only 250. The sugar, the best way to get that I found is using this facility that's included in this pack right here and use the multi-material batch. That's going to be 50 sugar beets, 125 cut sugar beets, and 50 sugar cane. For canola oil, you're going to need canola, and that's 2,000 liters. There is no oil mill in this pack right here, so you're going to have to use base game, or if another one exists after this video is released. Currently, right now, there's no other oil mills available on ModHub for all platforms. For syrups, for 1,000 liters of that, you're going to need 1,000 liters of sorghum and 400 liters of straw. Now let's make our way over to the food. This is the really complex one. For cakes, it's going to be our standard recipe right there. Flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, and strawberries. Each one of those items is going to be 400 liters. For flour, the best way to get that is to use the multi-batch available in the production facility here in this pack also. It's going to be the same recipe. 22 liters of wheat, 129 liters of barley, 65 liters of oats, and 65 liters of sorghum. For your sugar, do the same thing, run the multi-batch, but to equate to 400 liters of the sugar that you need 80 sugar beets, 200 sugar beet cut, and 80 sugar cane. Now our milk and our eggs, that's 400 just because there's no previous thing that we need before that. But for butter, you're going to need 462 liters of your milk to actually make your 400 liters of butter. And for your strawberries, you're only going to need water. Now, this is using a base game greenhouse. There are other greenhouses that are going to give you an increased production rate. I didn't put them in here because there's advantages and disadvantages to each one. So this is based on base game greenhouses. You're going to need 200 liters of water. Next, for ketchup, a new item. We've got tomatoes. You need 1,750 liters of tomatoes and 250 liters of sugar. For the water, once again, you need 1,750 liters of that water. For the sugar beets, you need 50, sugar beet cut, 125, and sugar cane at 50. For salad, another new item here, you need tomatoes, lettuce, both of 500 liters, and olive oil of 100 liters. Yes, you are going to need to do olives to be able to get a pallet of reputation. This pack makes you do everything. It's insane. For water, you need a total of 1,500 liters because your tomatoes and your lettuce both are going to consume that water, and then olives, 200 liters. For chips, you need 600 liters of potatoes, 67 liters of sunflower oil, which that equates to 133 liters of sunflowers. For your cereal, on the honey, you need 500 liters, which means you are going to need bees. For raisins, it's 500 liters, and you need 500 liters of grapes. So yes, you are going to have grapes also as well. And then oats, 1,000 liters, and corn, 1,000 liters. Now, some of these items you can buy as a production item. There are multiple mods out there that you are going to be able to buy these items. So you don't necessarily have to do all of these, harvest all of these crops or raise the animals. You can go buy some milk. You can go buy some eggs. With the liftable pallets mod, you're able to buy all of these production items right here for, you know, maybe a better price, maybe not a better price, because you don't have to have the equipment, things like that. So definitely give it a look. I haven't added that in here at all because there are multiple different ones available. I just know that Yos did a fantastic job with that mod, and I wanted to highlight it here and recommend it to you guys to take a look at it. Now that we can see the full recipe here all the way down, let's take a look at exactly how much we need of each one of these items individually. Here you can see in the first column, I've got my input needed. Those are all of my 26 items. I'm not going to say them again because we just went through all of them before. You can see it starts with barley and works away all the way down to wool. The next column here, this is volume for 1 pallet of reputation. This is how much you need to actually make 1,000 liters of your reputation. And it's actually not that much. A lot of these items, you're probably going to be able to get enough volume if you just run contracts for a year. Now, you're not going to have the money to be able to buy the facility, so you're going to have to figure out something there, maybe take a loan or something like that. But these items here, you don't have to have massive fields to be able to make one of these pallets. And this is just for 1 pallet. And we know that the packing facility can make 3.6 pallets per month, which is 3,600 liters. So the next column here shows that exactly how much volume you need for 1 month of reputation production. And these volumes needed still aren't that bad. These are not massive fields at all. I think the one that you might have the hardest problem with is going to be like tomatoes. Now, if you've only got 1 greenhouse, yeah, that might be tricky. But if you're running multiple ones, it shouldn't be that hard at all. And normal field sizes on this, you should be able to get this. Now, this is just for 1 month. What if you want to run that reputation every single month at full production? Well, here's the last column right here. This is going to be for a full year, how much product you're gonna need. Water stands out to me. Hopefully you've got a really good stream or a well that's really deep that you can get some free water from. Otherwise, that's gonna cost you a lot of money. But think about this, 3.6 pallets every single month coming out of this facility is going to give you over $43.5 million in revenue potentially. Now that's not profit because you have a lot of other things going in there, but that's how much money you're gonna get paid for all of those items. And the really interesting thing about this, it's only like 43 pallets. You could easily store that on an autoload trailer or a flatbed. I mean, you've got a 100 pallet limit on console right now. So 43 of those, hang on to those things when the price is insane. Go and sell it, make an enormous amount of money. Go buy the whole map. I mean, if you want to play that way, if you're on easy mode. Now, if you're on hard mode, it's going to be a third of that, but that's still going to be $14 million. So hopefully this video showed you that you don't actually need a lot of material to be able to make a lot of money using that packing facility right there. Guys, I think even small to medium scale farms and maps, you're going to be able to use this mod pack right here. It is a fantastic one. Definitely check out my other videos on it. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments below. But everybody, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, go and give it a thumbs up if you would. If you want to stay up to date on all my future videos here on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell too. And while you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these 2 right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.